Nobody else can.
Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. This is Derek Professor Silly Gaming, and I am playing Fallout 4, and not Anniversary Edition, that's Skyrim. Fallout 4 with the new next-gen update. Hasn't been smooth sailing, but we're doing every single quest. We're being super thorough, and we're playing as a sneaky blitz melee character, actually, which is kind of fun. And we just got ourselves into the Institute, which is going to open up a whole world of opportunities to have different quests. Eventually, we're going to fail some quests. We're going to have to choose sides. And we're almost certainly going to side with the Institute. But we need to go meet Father. Let's take a look at our quests real quick. We've got Underground Undercover, upload encrypted message on any Institute terminal. So theoretically I could just use this. I don't have the Brotherhood tape, but I'll get that later. Which one is it? Is it the network scanner? Yeah, it says Tom. Alright, plug Xenius to computer, copy the message. Long version? Okay. Scan the computer and copy it. Urgent reply 001. Meet at the Advanced System Maintenance Room. Okay. Take our tape back. We want to do the Brotherhood tape because that's going to get us the Paladin Dance loyalty mission finale.
I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Alright, starting Institutionalized.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Ta-da!
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years,
Look at the elevator spinning, but I'm not.
To humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Underground.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
I'm not going to take my time with this. Let's just
I'd like
just
to
move.
talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Kind of want to take all the stuff with me, but right. So let's get through this conversation pretty quickly. This is obviously I've done this a billion times.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Why does he have silver hair? We'll just go with A. We just want to get through it.
Sean? Oh my god.
I did have silver hair until
Who
recently.
are
I
you?
changed it.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Oh, working. While he's doing that, I'm gonna eat some food. What do I got for food? I got some mutt chops. That doesn't do it. Roasted Mirelurk meat. Yeah, not properly fed.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional.
I hear
And
footsteps.
that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
That's
Let's
another
start
statement.
anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Cool. We'll just stick with A.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and
Indeed.
suffered a great deal to find
Meh.
your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Gasp.
It's really you? After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And
Yeah.
here I am,
Fair.
raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Stick with A.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Well, I'd rather not. You're
I
fine.
don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
It is, in fact.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Cool.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads.
Yep.
Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Cool. Okay, let's take a look at our quests. So that's meeting Patriot, and that's the division leaders. We'll just mark them both, because we're down here. Alright, how do we get out of here? Nope, that's not the way. That's the way. Cool. Alright.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
So we've got our first one right here.
Primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Oh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Cool. Hey.
Hey,
Of
Doc.
course.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Alek Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
The thrill of Pickman's blade sliding in between people's ribs.
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
It does.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Good.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Meeting each of these division heads is going to get me a little bit of experience, which is great. But mostly, I just want to get through all this, get the experience for it, and then move on to other stuff. I'm not going to take anything from down here either, because obviously one of my plans is to do some settlement building once I've completed the story and all the quests. And a lot of stuff down here will be good for decorating. I'm not going to use any mods in those buildings, settlement building vids. At least I'm not planning on using any mods. So, I'm going to go through all my water while I'm down here if I'm not careful. So keeping all this stuff for later would be, I think, the right idea. Now, right, I don't see the quest from Virgil. Well, certainly that's what this is leading me to. Maybe not. I'll be coming back over here eventually. I do want to get Virgil's cure. And I'm pretty sure that's in here.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's
All
eager
right,
to
hey.
get...
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must
Clayton
be close
Holdren,
to 10 years old
head
by
of the
now.
Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable
I
that any
can't wait
child
for you
can
to see the
survive
work we're
for
doing.
so long up there, don't
It's
you think?
truly amazing.
Great.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Cool.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Indeed.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
If you haven't played through this game a bunch of times, I would recommend exploring all of the options,
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take
because there's a
care,
lot of
then.
cool lore down here. But I've gone through those dialogue choices so many times that is it this way? I'm just gonna check it out because there's a door right here. I feel like it is. I feel like it's through here. There will be some combat if I do. No, that's not it. We need to come through here when the guys in there go a bit crazy. Fev Lab, this is what I want.
Yes.
So we'll just do this real quick. I am not going to be able to grab a lot of the ammo, but maybe some. Picking locks, I don't have strong with me, so I don't know penalties for picking locks. It'd be nice if I had Kate with me. She actually likes it when I do stuff like that.
Nice.
But hey, level ups. Level ups are important. Technical document is basically money as long as I'm on the good side of the Brotherhood. Some purified water, excellent. Now I've been pushing luck down, or luck up, in order to get to critical banker. And I'm getting really close. There is a charisma bobblehead. Eventually, though, if I'm going to do settlement building, I do need local leader. 1, 2, 3, 4 points need to go into charisma in order to be able to get local leader. So I think I might as well start doing that. Level 56. Start pushing charisma up. I don't remember offhand if I already got the charisma bobblehead. Next time I'm in Vault 88, I'll check. Make sure that's not a... I believe there's an Assaultron down here somewhere. Which will be the most dangerous thing down here for me. Except I still got my sword. Now, the best way to do this is to hack the computer if you want experience. NTS. ANTS.
Yes.
Let's do... No, I can take the turrets out. Is to hack it, but then not unlock it, and then unlock it manually. That way you get the experience for the hacking and for the lockpicking. Pro tip.
Sweet.
This is where I remember the Assaultron being, yep. With this sword, though, not a problem. Balls are useful, but I'll leave them for now. Ooh, technical document. Technical document, yes. Purified water. Gonna leave most of this stuff down here. You can always come back through here at a later time. All right, there's one. Okay, let's just not pick up much anything unless I absolutely need to. The Assaultron presumably will despawn. So grabbing it seems like a good idea. All right, it's in there. Anything that doesn't weigh anything, we'll grab. Technical documents. That's pretty much it. Caps.
Got it.
I kind of want to grab an Institute coat because it's +2 intelligence. That'll increase my experience, but I don't have the carrying capacity for it right now. This is where they presumably kept their test subjects. It looks like there was a child in that one. Yeah, the old research is not much better than what you got from the vaults. And long story short, they were turning kids into super mutants. Apparently, lore-wise, there shouldn't have been super mutants in this part of the world. So this is the way of them having it so there are super mutants, and it's because of the Institute. Okay, we gotta take those out first. Get an angle on it. Take them out. Looks like there's another one in there. No? Okay. All right, how much are we over? Not by much, right? Yeah, a pound. We'll just drink the beer. That'll keep us going for a bit. Zero. Zero. DCT, WIPE.
I'm through.
Excellent. Not going to take the turrets out here, because I'd rather shoot them. All right, actually, we're good to go. Okay. Just the urge to take any of those. That doesn't weigh anything. Okay, these are just notes on the subjects. That's the serum. Okay, great. So yeah, they were turning children into super mutants. That's why we have super mutants in this part of the world. And we're packaged from food again. Properly fed. And back up. Piece of cake. Excellent.
Hacking this is beyond me.
I still haven't taken my master hacking perk. I will eventually.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Not a big deal. Okay. Back to the matter at hand.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
This is where we're going to find... Oh, and we're tired. All right.
Hey,
Patriot, I
it's
presume.
me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And
As
they
in
gave
the
me a
railroad.
code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Yeah.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Alright, so following Liam.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No
it's pretty
offense.
bad.
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Okay, where are we going now? Keep going. Keep going.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Well, for right now, we do not have a very high charisma. So we'll try.
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
That's what the railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Alright. We're, of course, not going to do this in the long run. We're going to fail this quest out
Just
when
a
we
few
complete other
high-security
quests.
doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
For now.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Perfect.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Cool. Alright, we got 35 and 46. We'll go to the 33 first, which I believe is going to be
It's an honor to have you here.
Advanced Systems.
Mysterious Phase 3.
You know,
And let's check. So we can turn that off for now.
can't talk about that.
She's been at it for
Alright, that's in here.
What is she even testing?
This is the one that the Brotherhood's going to want me to recruit.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Nope.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Excellent. And that's so even better than the, I mean, the Brotherhood vertibirds are good to get to places I've already been, but the Courser chip is going to be anywhere I end up, I can teleport to here, and then from here, it's a short skip and a jump to Hangman's Alley.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr.
So that is gonna be very, very handy.
To knock some heads
We're
together.
all looking forward to working with you.
Your
All right.
targeting package
Glad
upgrade
you
I
me.
asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Hello.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So,
There's enough friction as it is between
you
us
are.
and pretty much all
Justin
the
Ayo,
other departments.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Nope.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm just gonna stick with A.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Honestly, I was a bit of luck.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Nope.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Oh, okay. I was going to start recording when I started talking with him again, but I forgot. But yeah, that did not crash the game that time, which is good. So I just did everything I had done before. I had to do all of it over again. I did take some radiation damage when I took out the Assaultron because it was a legendary Assaultron, and I forgot that legendaries blow up. Dag nabbit. So I've got a bunch more radiation. Also, I forgot. Yeah, there's drinking fountains down here,
Technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
which is great.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
That's a little creepy. Okay, let's go talk to Father. And Synth Retention, actually, that's something I've been looking forward to doing because that is going to get me a very good shotgun, which will blend with my character build quite well.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
It's cool.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefine. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives.
I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Done.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Excellent. It's very frustrating when Blitz just doesn't work. But that's why we dropped that save. So that is fine. That is fine. It teleported me in, but then a whole lot of nothing.
You got a second? I got something
Oh.
I want to say to you.
Yeah, probably you're standing inside of a dresser, but...
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I noticed you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with.
Sure.
There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Sure.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now. But when you hear me story, you might regret it.
Meh.
It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out.
Yeah.
Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
That's terrible.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
I mean...
You did what you had to do.
Did I? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life.
Fair.
So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I mean...
Why judge yourself?
My parents sold me into slavery. But did they deserve to die for it? Yeah, I took some hard knocks as I was growing up. But they fed me and kept me from glowing with rads. This is the kind of crap that starts me mind wandering and drives me literally to drink. I guess I'm just waiting to hear what you think of me now.
I mean...
Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. I'm just glad I haven't disappointed you.
Oh, I mean, we have to try.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
I'm glad you feel that way. We're partners, and we should know everything. This better be worth our time.
Just so I don't have to listen to that all again. Nope. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're going to redo all of that. Alright, well clearly that did not go well. Alright, let's pop down here. Drop stuff off. Yeah, I got most of the way in, and then someone had a mini nuke. Now, I normally do this with a sniper rifle. But, yeah, I don't have a sniper rifle. So that's making this especially challenging.
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
So, where do you put the batteries in this thing?
I mean, we do want the help.
Let's just get this over with.
Right behind you, sir.
Did Kate like that better? Yeah, I did the A prompt last time, and Kate did not care for that. So being impatient with the courser is better. Now, I wonder... Alright, whatever. I wonder if I couldn't just take a different track with this. And just skip all these guys and just swim in. I've already got some rads. Worst case, if this doesn't work, Shit, I didn't realize there were going to be people like down here. This is not going to be good. Okay. I might be pretty well protected right here.
Don't quit, do ya?
Well, the courser
Where'd that little fucker go?
and Kate deal with all of them out there. I can make my way.
I'll be over soon.
Up into where I'm going to be a lot more effective. There we go. You. And then you. And back to you. Back to you. How did that one did not take him down? Oh, you're the one with the mini nuke. Shit. Got a bed. I'm in danger, though. And we're hidden. Okay, good deal. Get some sturdy armor. That's good. More importantly, though, we can use this opportunity now to, I think, pick some people off from this side. That's hitting wood. You know, it can be heavy, but it's worth just taking a shot. I don't think I killed him, which is silly because it was a shack wall that's protecting him. All right. Screw all them. Oh, am I overcumbered? What am I overcumbered with? Extra mini nuke. That makes sense. All right. You might as well grab a nap. Oh, Kate's down. Somewhere. She'll return to somewhere.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
Okay.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Cool.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable.
It will be.
That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
All right, we're going to switch to Pickman's blade because we're going to be having to do some darting up there. But
yes,
this, I was looking forward to getting this. Standard receiver, 25% damage and limb damage, but has more recoil, but I'll be using it in VATS anyway, so that is fine. Yoink. That does over-encumber us, though. By a bit. Okay. Grab alcohol. not that much alcohol.
Sweet.
All right, let's get rid of the fragmentation grenade, and then we'll eat 2 chops. And do I got a donut? I got a donut. Fantastic. All right, let's do this. Ooh, kind of want that. We'll come back down here. I just dropped a save, so we're fine. We won't have the stealth thing going for us.
Just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
Okay, we're gonna use the recall code.
B592, initialized factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss, are you okay?
Okay, it's just you two, huh? The reason I'm using Pickman's Blaze because it does bleed damage. Okay, well, that didn't do quite what I wanted it to. We'll nuke a quantum. Well, shit. Alright, Pickman's Blade just failed me. Parched. Screw you. Oh, don't hit him. And screw you. I should just use the drug. I should use the drug more often. It is very effective.
Sir, I'll take it. This is X688, ready to reload with reclaimed synth B592.
Alright, buff jet wore off. That's fine. I'm going to loot the heck out of this place, and then I'm going to head back. Alright, let's go. Let's get yelled at. Stopped in here to get my health all squared
Our latest
away.
intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute.
Yes.
And liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm
Yes.
quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Yes, I met her.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Cool.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Right. Well, I'm going to agree.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
But that one's going to get timed out.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
All right, let's head back down. Wait a minute. He's up there, isn't he? Maybe not. That's a she, right. That's you.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do.
You didn't even know the Interceptor existed until just now.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Cool.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
All right, great. That is that. And with that, we are going to head back. Almost another level up. That is good.
I feel like you've been above ground.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
I was looking at the shotgun, and we can definitely make it lighter, which will be good too.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
It was tough.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
All right, visit our quarters. We can do that. Go over this way and then down a level.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Good day. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to
There we
make
go.
something that's actually useful.
Your new quarters are here, sir.
Got a bed?
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Okay, get out. All right, there's our level up. Excellent. The Battle of Bunker Hill. All right, well, that'll be a separate time. That's where we're going to start to. It doesn't push us away from playing all the sides, but it's moving us in that direction. It's not until we have to go to the mass fusion building that we're going to lose. At that point, the Brotherhood. We have to side with either the Institute or the Brotherhood by that point. So I want to make sure I get Paladin Dance's mission done before that happens. But on that note, we made some good progress. So now that we have our teleportation ability available to us, let's take a look at our quests. So I'm going to hold off on that. That one I could do whenever. Should check back in with that, but I'm probably going to let that time out as well. I still have that I can do. Let's put that back on. Let's put that back on. Put that back on. Put that back on. We'll put a bunch of these back on. I think next time I'm going to probably head back to Far Harbor. So turn all of the Far Harbor stuff back on. Turn all of these back on except for the that's DLC, that's glitch, and then all the rest is creation content. I'll put them all back on for now. Oh, there's where that one is. We're not telling the Brotherhood about the Synth Refuge. That's glitched. Those are ongoing. There, so yeah, a lot of this stuff is down on this part of the map, which we're not going to do. We'll turn those back off. But yeah, I think we'll head back to Far Harbor next time. I think that seems reasonable. Now that we have contact with the Institute, I will want to grab Valentine and take him with me. We'll head back up there and we'll spend at least one or two episodes up in Far Harbor. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.